Hello everyone, this is Anime Heaven X23, and in today's, I'm going to be talking about my personal review for Terminator Resistance Enhanced for the PS5. I just want to say that the controls are really good. The graphics are definitely slightly enhanced from when it was out in the PS4 and the Xbox and that. The story in it, I'll just say it takes place after the events of Terminator 2. So this is basically Terminator 3, a good Terminator 3. So you'll find all the story of how like these different how the T-1000, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator. You'll find out all these different Terminators and more info about Skynet, maybe that they didn't cover in the movies and stuff like that. It has the game definitely has a pretty decent amount of side quests, and if you really want to get max level and everything in the game, I'd recommend doing the side quests. And also some of the side quests are assigned to trophies, like to get Ryan's radio and things like that's tied to a trophy. And also, one of the first things you want to use your skill points to unlocking as quickly as you can is lockpicking. I believe it's level 1, 6, and 12. You want to get the 12th lockpick. At level 12, you want to get that unlocked. Each skill only takes one skill point. So you want to make sure to do that, because that is actually assigned to a trophy where you go back to the place you started out in Pasadena, and there's going to be like this door in the street, and the door doesn't go anywhere because everything was destroyed around it. But it's assigned to a trophy, and you have to have lock picking at level 3. And I also recommend to have a decent amount of lock picks with you. I'd say 20 or so, if not more, just in case you can't get the lock picking right when you move your analog sticks, because you have to move one with the pick and then one with the lock when you're moving it. So together, when you get it right, it'll go sideways to the left and it'll unlock. When you get to level 3, you can actually force it. I believe it's like 45% or something. So, but you still gotta mess with it. Sometimes you might break a couple of picks, and then you'll probably try like force, and it'll go through. So I'd highly recommend that, because like I said, that is assigned to a trophy as well. So between that and some of your other ones are pretty easy, like destroy a Terminator that has a flamethrower on its back, destroy your first T-800, and different things like that. Those are simple ones to get. Then there's one with like hacking. When you learn to hack, think of Frogger. And because you have to take this like little ball past these bars as they're moving up and down. And when you make it to the middle, it's like a checkpoint, and you have so many tries across. And then once you make it all the way across, you'll hack it. You have a trophy where you want to get 10 hacks. And then there's one where you get like 10 of these little notes that are also scattered throughout the game. And if you go around, searching all the buildings and all the crevices and all the different areas of every chapter you're in, you'll get that 10 and no problem. I did. As long as you do that, you'll be fine. Like I said, do all the side quests. You'll find some on side quests and stuff like that. And throughout your main missions, you'll find them. So I'd recommend that. And then when you get a chance, when you get some of the Skynet weapons, you'll be able to upgrade them. So anytime you destroy a Terminator or a spider, robotic spider, or like a tank one, or all these different ones, always search them and take anything that you get from them, because that's what you'll use to upgrade those weapons. So you definitely want to do that. This game isn't hard at all, but if you liked the first two Terminator movies and you really enjoy what James Cameron did with them, you're really gonna like this, because I think this is better than Terminator 3 by a mile, Salvation, the last two other ones. This is basically Terminator 3 in all intents and purposes. So I highly recommend this. For the PS5 new, to get an American version is gonna run you, I got mine from eBay, and I think with tax and everything I paid like $42, which I think wasn't bad. So but if you try to get it anywhere else but eBay, you're gonna be paying like $60 or more for it. And more often than not, you won't find it US, because a lot of times you have to get a like a European version, which will still play on your PS5. But so I'd highly recommend going to eBay. They did add, because normally the game only had 26 trophies, but it has 28 in the PS5 version, because they added 2 trophies. It's called Infiltrator mode, and basically what it is it's like a prequel DLC that they released for the PC version, and then they incorporated that in the PS5, and you play as a Terminator trying to infiltrate and kill a Resistance, I believe it's sergeant or commander or something. And you go through that, and the whole thing takes place in one, you play it in one sitting, and if you actually try to search and get everything, it'll take you maybe like 45 minutes or so. But then there's like these 3 little items, like the hand, the arm, let's say forearm from Terminator and from Terminator 2. That's in it. There's 3 different items you gotta find in this opening an Infiltrator mode. So that's signed to a trophy. And then beating the Infiltrator mode signs to a trophy. So if you want to get the platinum, you gotta do those. I'd recommend doing those 2 first, just get them out of the way, then go through the main game. You only have to play it once, but if you miss a trophy, there's chapter select, so you can go back and replay certain ones. But it'll play back wherever your save was and what you had accomplished up to that chapter. So just remember that. Like I said, definitely do the lockpick and get that over with first. Then I'd recommend, upgrading the toughness of your character so you take less damage, the weapons, the hacking, the explosives so you'll do more damage, and throwing your grenades and stuff like that. So I recommend doing all that. The amount of time I think you'll spend if you actually try to do everything, get side quests, do everything in the game, I'd say maybe around 15 hours or so to do the game, which I think is very fair for the price. But overall, I'd say the game, with the controls, the graphics, the sound, like so when the sound goes off, it just gives you nostalgia of the first 2 Terminators. So you put all that together with the story that it gives you, the way the game ends, and everything like that, I'd probably say I'd give this game a good solid like 8.8 out of 10. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I think the only keeping me from like getting a 9 something is if the graphics would have been enhanced a little bit more from the PS4 version and stuff like that, I think I would have gave it a 9 something. But overall, an 8.8 I think is very fair for the game. So in closing, if you haven't gotten this game, I'd say give it a good shot. You won't regret it. It's better than some of the other ones we have. I'm currently out to play on the PS5. So thanks for watching this review of Terminator Resistance Enhanced for the PS5. Like I said, my final score was an 8.8, and if you really enjoyed the first 2 Terminators and that nostalgia, you're gonna love this game, I think. So thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and have a good day. Goodbye.